Alright fellas, it's Friday and of course I come on these times to delve inside the fridge. I can most scruppy, spit one out and see what I think about it. Today you have this one. Yes, it's a kind of slow rider from Bad Co. Brewing and Distilling. This is a Grapefruit Easy Session Ale, 2.8%. They said it's meant to be packed effortlessly full of grapefruit tones. Yeah, an effortless session ale loaded with light and refreshing grapefruit tones. That means very much flavour, but it's refreshing. I don't know. Maybe not. It's one of these new openers where it takes the whole thing off first for me. So cheers. My God, like a bloody party popper. Friggin' right. So that's what they do, look. Take the whole friggin' top off. Huh? That smells sweet. That smells like a can of pop. I try it out of the can for the first time for using these, just for that sakes, but I guess I could drink it out of that. It's alright. You do get a whiff coming out of it, so I suppose it's working in that regard, but let's get it poured out. And as always, I'd like to thank our channel sponsors Beers.Europe.co.uk, the biggest online beer store in the UK, and their selection is vast, covering the globe. So go and check them out. Ah. She's looking filtered, but on here it says this beer is unfiltered and maybe naturally hazy. So it doesn't. Oh, it looks like there may be a bit of sediment in the bottom. Yeah, definitely a bit of the old sediment that's been trapped in the bottom. Let's get it hazy, because that's where all the flavour might be hiding. Oh, now we've got a bit of a haze on. Oh, it is unfiltered, it's just dropped out well in the can. So, aroma, 2.8%. Not really getting much. Maybe just a citrusy hum that's coming out of it. Not picking up much malts. So let's go in for a taste. Oh, I've got a new camera angle because we've just done brewing and there's shit down here that's getting cleaned, and the pumps are getting cleaned, they're just running through. So I'm here, I've changed it up a little bit. You can see my control panel now, friggin' right. For anyone that's just watching from Beers of Europe. Anyway, let's go for a taste. Cheers. You know, I thought I wasn't going to like it. I thought it was going to be one of them real letdown beers, one of them real hardcore session ales that tries to really rein back the ABV, and in doing so sort of kicks everything out the window. The flavour, like a sinking ship. Chuck everything overboard, get rid of the flavour. But it's kind of surprising. There is a nice refreshing citrus note that's going through it, and definitely getting some grapefruit. There's a very, very slight malt at the back end, but virtually non-existent. I suppose the other grapefruit flavour and the citrus is so delicate that I think any more malt, and obviously the ABV is going up, but they'd be washed out. So in that regard it's quite well balanced. Right on the back end, as you're breathing out, you are tasting how a fresh grapefruit smells. When you smell it, it smells a little bit sticky and a little bit sweet, and it's that at the back end, but it's almost a slight, tastes like an additive, like an essence or something like that. It doesn't taste 100% natural, because it tastes almost too much like the real thing you're smelling. But all in all, this is probably one of the best low ABV beers, 2.8%. That's actually something that I would probably have if someone offered it me instead of something else, or if I was driving and I wanted just one, then I'd probably have one of them. It's not something I'd shun away. I'd probably have another one. No bitterness really to talk of, but it's nice and dry, it's nice and refreshing, it's nice and light. It is giving you hints of citrus and grapefruit. Tastes like a beer. It's just everything's subdued and very light, like they say. But yeah, it's not a bad one. So that's the slow rider, fellas. So if you know, if the doctor's told you you've got to stop your drinking or slow it down a little bit, but you're earning for some sort of good tasting beer, or as good as you can get, maybe pick up some of these. Or maybe if you're doing a bit of driving at a party and you want to take a couple, you know, pick one of these up. Or yeah, if you wanted to just cut back on your drinking a little bit and you don't want to be drinking too much of the alcohols, then pick up one of these. I would give it a go. It actually says on the ingredients, so they must have used it. Ingredients: water, malted barley, yeast, hops, and grapefruit. It doesn't say grapefruit essence. It doesn't say anything. It just says grapefruit. So maybe they friggin' use grapefruit in this. Really interested if they could get in contact. I might hit them up on Twitter and ask them, because it's really not a bad beer for 2.8%. But as always, guys, I'll leave a link to this beer, beers.co.uk. Check out the description box below, and that's friggin' it. So as always, guys, don't forget to thumbs this video, because you know what I do. Don't forget to subscribe, click the red button down here, subscribe, click it, you want to out, comment next, share the video, get it out there for all to see. And until next time, I'm out of here.